Welcome to Stannard Misadventures. Today's episode, Superperson's Day Off. It's a lovely, peaceful evening in Stannard, Vermont. The sun is starting to sink behind the green mountains, displaying a beautiful sunset. The birds are chirping and Pastor Haas is emerging from the church, having just finished writing that Sunday's sermon.
Well, here we go. Another day, another chance to make a difference. What, the gravy? Oh no, it's him! The most feared villain in all of Stannard! It's the Purpleator!
Never mind, I guess it's not a lovely, peaceful evening. Apparently Stannard is under attack by the notorious supervillain, the Purpleator. Yeah, there's really no way to make that sound scary.
Yes, it is I, the nefarious Purpleator. I'm here to establish purple as the dominant color of this town. Now stand back as I turn everything purple.
Oh, the humanity!
Oh, come on, Mr. Irvine, it's not that bad. How dare you! This was a new shirt! Well, I think it is, maybe. At least it's expensive, so the outrage still stands.
Another conversion to the purple side. Oh, look, here comes another one.
Go! I'm hit! This means war! Man your battle stations!
But I'm already a man.
Somebody, do something!
I can't get hit with the paint. I just can't. On one hand, it wouldn't clash that badly with my outfit. But on the other hand, the stains will never come out. My sister, everyone.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
You will?
Of course. I'll stay strong and fight till the end. No! My shoe! It's ruined! I hope you're happy with yourself, Purpleator!
Look! Up in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane.
It's a...
Man who can't fly.
We've been over this, super person. Birds can fly, planes can fly, hot air can fly, but people cannot fly without the use of an airplane.
Well, if hot air can fly, then why shouldn't he?
Fear not, panicked masses! Superperson is here to save the day, and I, along with my loyal sidekick Webster...
My clavicle.
will make sure those crimes stop. Come on, Webster, it's time to catch a purple. Running powers activate.
I've never been so inspired yet so urged to roll on the floor laughing.
I'm so evil and purple.
Not so fast, you painter of wickedness.
Oh no! Superperson and Webster! Cease your nefarious misdeeds and capitulate us the triumph! What was that about? Huh?
He said... well, I don't know, actually. But that won't stop us from defeating you.
Look! A distraction!
Where?
Superperson, we need to depart lest the perpetrator evade justice.
Hang on. I'm trying to find the distraction. Hey, where'd the Purpleator go? Where are you, Purpleator? Aha! There you are.
No, I'm just a stop sign.
Oh, okay, never mind. Wait a second. You're not a stop sign.
How did you know?
Stop signs don't talk. What do you think I've gained from my 7th grade education? Arresting powers activate!
No, you may have won today's superperson and sidekick, but I'll be back, and when I return, things will be a lot more purple! That wasn't even clever.
I don't know, I thought it was okay. The town was saved. To celebrate, Mayor Stanford commissioned a town meeting to honor the dynamic duo.
We give our thanks to Superperson and his slightly obnoxious sidekick for saving our humble town from the Purpleator and his vibrantly colored onslaught.
We give our thanks to Superperson and his slightly obnoxious sidekick for saving our humble town from the Purpleator and his vibrantly colored onslaught. And, as a token of our appreciation, we'll give you each a coupon for half off any soup of your choice at Awful House.
I recommend this celery and mustard soup. It's the least disgusting.
Ew.
And while you're up here, I have an announcement to make. Miss Lackey, what was my announcement? Oh, yes, that's right. We just got word that our state's governor, Brian Lampere, will be giving a speech right here in Stannard tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It's either because he wants to avoid some sort of ravenous monkey uprising in the government, or it's because he wants to gain the rural vote in the upcoming gubernatorial election primary. If I were to guess, I'd say it's the first one.
I don't believe it. The governor is coming here?
Is he crazy?
What's that supposed to mean? Our town is great.
No, Elaine, I mean, is he crazy? Why in the world would you want to avoid the monkeys?
I suppose we may never know.
So we'll be counting on you two for full security coverage tomorrow. I mean, you never know when a deranged purple man will jump out and color things accordingly.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Hurrah to you, then. Well, I best be going. I have some urgent staring at a wall to take care of. Miss Lackey, show me to my office. I don't want to get lost again.
Yes, sir.
How many times do you think we've said purple today?
This is so exciting! We get to see the governor in person! What am I doing here? I need to get ready! Get ready? This is a fancy event, Elena. I can't go looking like a slob. You look just fine now. Thank you, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Come on, let's go. Wait, let's? As in us?
Maybe this will be the big break I've been looking for. I'll wow the socks off the governor, and I'll be his new press secretary. It's the perfect plan.
I agree. Except for the parts where you were talking.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
See, I'm funny.
I was being... When I'm through with him, I'll be bigger than...
Bigger than the Beatles, sir.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but here's hoping. Although some say I do look like a young George Harrison. What do you think?
So, who wants some sandwiches?
This is tremendous. We get to protect the governor. What's the matter, super person? You don't seem to be enthralled by this announcement.
Huh?
That means excited.
I don't know, Webster. I guess I was kind of looking forward to a little break tomorrow. I mean, we've been running ourselves ragged for the last 3 days. First, we had to clean Fergus's waffle iron. Next, we needed to help Miss Irvine when her oven caught fire. Then we had that fiasco with the lost Chihuahua. After that, we were helping Miss Lackey find out who was stealing carrots from her garden, which turned out to be gophers. And just recently, we defeated the Purpolator. And it looks like we're going to have to do it again. I love making crime stop as much as the next courageous and incredibly handsome hero. But I need some me time. A chance to unwind and regain my hero-ness. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And there's nothing wrong with taking some rest. But we have a responsibility, a prior obligation. Everyone's counting on us here.
Superperson and Webster retreated, preparing to have a relaxing night before Governor Lampere showed up the next day. Meanwhile, Elaine and Elena were preparing their outfits for the occasion.
What about this one? What do you think? Does this make me look like someone who's ready to meet a government official?
It looks fine. Look, Fergus and I are supposed to play basketball soon, so I should be going.
Really? When soon?
Tomorrow morning.
Sit down, Missy.
Ugh, this is so boring. Can we do something more fun? You know, like watching paint dry.
Ooh, this one looks nice.
You're not even listening to me.
Let's try this one on you.
You want me to try this one on? No way. I'm not wearing anything that fancy and frilly. Besides, my regular duds will do just fine.
Well, your duds are not something you should wear for a formal occasion. Just try it out. If you don't like it, that's fine.
I don't know.
If you try it on, you can leave.
Deal.
The next morning, in the person lair, Superperson was in his favorite recliner, watching some daytime TV. Ha ha ha!
What are you watching?
Just some daytime TV, Webster. Muffin and Smelly is having an all-day marathon.
Muffin and Smelly? That show never resonated with me.
I'll admit, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I, for one, enjoy it.
Hey, Muffin! muffin! If you decide to put a glue stick in a bucket of water, then it's broken!
Thanks, Smelly! Now my life is complete!
I don't get it.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. We're going to have a busy day today.
You know, maybe it's just the mind-numbing effect of such high-quality television, but I'm thinking about not going to the event.
Oh no, not again.
No, hear me out.
Alright, hearing out powers activate.
Hey, that's my thing.
Sincerest apologies.
Anyways, I think we can successfully take the day off. Here's why. We just defeated the Purpleator yesterday. What are the odds he'll be coming back? I mean, the man would be crazy to come back twice in 24 hours.
Maybe. But God says that we need to honor our responsibilities. He wouldn't want us to just abandon everything.
That's the beautiful part. Technically, there is no responsibility. What are the odds of anything bad happening? These speeches happen all the time and nothing ever happens.
Well, I'm not sure that nothing is the best way to describe it.
So why should we waste our time when we can do what we want to do?
Yes, that makes sense.
It does make sense. After all, I am me.
And I'm sure God will understand why we're doing this.
Oh, totally. Now let's go do something. Because if I have to keep watching more of this, my brain is going to turn into spaghetti and meatballs. And not with marinara.
Let's see. Oh, we could go for a walk in the park.
Or we could go for a walk in the park.
That was my idea.
I know, and it was a good one. So I took it. To the park away! Just as they said, Superperson and Webster went to the park and had a grand old time, as though they didn't have a single commitment that day. And that is why I always wear one purple sock and one green sock. True story.
Wow, I never would have guessed. Hey, would you like to throw the small plastic throwing disc?
Catching and throwing the small plastic throwing disc powers activate! A while later, the time had come for Governor Lampierre to arrive. Erasmus and Roberto strolled on over to the person lair to retrieve the governor's main protector.
Hello? Hello? Super person, the governor's going to be here any minute.
Doctor, we've been knocking for 5 minutes. I don't think he's home.
Or he's taking one of his legendary power naps. You know, the ones that he takes to recharge his superpowers?
That's true. The speech begins in 1 hour and 10 minutes, so that means he has a half hour to get ready, get acquainted with Governor Lampierre, and do his job.
I'm well aware of the time, my robotic friend. Let's see here. Aha!
Doctor, what is that?
My new thermal spyglass! It'll be able to peer into the person lair and use a thermal vision display to see if anyone is inside. Now, let's see if I can do this. Aha! Now we're cooking! Perhaps I should have tested it first.
That may have been a good idea.
Alright, so they're not home. Let's go find them then. I'll take the south end of town, you take the north.
Hold on. We know Superperson. The one thing he takes seriously is crime fighting. I'm sure he and Webster are out preparing right now.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
I think you can tell whether they're right or not. Meanwhile, Mayor Stanford, Miss Lackey, and the League of Men with Disappointing Hats were awaiting the governor's arrival.
When is he going to be here? I'm gonna burst with excitement! Please don't, G. These are new threads.
He'll be here any minute. Now don't forget to look professional when he shows up.
Hey guys, look! Someone's coming!
Hello there. Pleasure to meet you.
It's him! It's Governor Lampierre!
What did I just say?
Hello, Governor! I'm the town's mayor, Ivan Stanford. This is my underling, Miss Lackey, and my advisors, the League of Men with Disappointing Hats.
Thank you. I'm excited to give this speech. I don't think I've ever been to this town before, much less heard of it.
Lots of people haven't. Ow, Bowler! You know that my ribs are tender.
We've hired the local superhero to be your defense, but he hasn't showed up yet. Surprise, surprise!
That's all right. As long as we start on time, we'll be just fine.
Splendid! So tell me, Governor, did you know that I like bananas?
I don't believe I do.
Well, that's because I don't.
Have fun, sirs. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Really, Top? Aren't you always saying that Lampira has no vision, and that a blind orangutan could do a better job?
Bowler? The rib nudge?
That tickles!
I failed again!
At the girls' house, Elaine and Elena tried a few more dresses on, inching ever closer to the time for the speech.
What do you think?
I'll be honest, it's not bad.
I agree. It matches your eyes and slims you down a bit. And besides, if you really don't like it, it's only for one day.
No, I actually kind of like it.
Really? Ooh, looks like I might have someone to try on dresses with now.
Not a chance.
No, okay.
Greetings, ladies. It's time for the big event.
You've got to see Fergus. It's truly a sight to behold.
Really? How so?
Come on out and see.
I don't see him. Where is he?
He's hiding. Come on out, Fergus.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Fergus then stepped out from behind the bush. What the girls saw absolutely stunned them.
Oh my goodness!
Rather than his usual kilt, Scottish cap, and wild hair, Fergus was wearing a tan suit, no hat, and a head of combed hair.
This feels wrong. How am I going to honour my Scottish heritage with this?
You can go without that for one day, man.
You know you'll never be Lumpia's press secretary.
Why does everyone have to stomp on my dreams? By the way, Elaine, you look really nice.
Thank you. I don't think I've worn this one yet, so I thought I'd give it a shot.
Well, this shot's working.
Oh, jeez.
You look nice too, Elena.
Really? Thanks. I wasn't so sure. This still feels weird to wear.
I feel your pain.
Hey, where's Super Person?
He wasn't home when we checked, so I'll bet he's meeting the governor right now.
How many times do you think you said governor today?
Yeah, come on! I want to get there early so I can get an in.
You're a shoo-in for that job. I know you can do it.
Now I'm extra determined.
Very well. Let's go on.
Hey, Erasmus, I have a question.
And I have an answer.
Why aren't you dressed up for this event?
I am. This is my nicest lab coat. See, it's a little lighter white than my others, and there's no burn marks on the pockets either.
But we need to be presentable for an event like this.
Thank you.
Sorry. I mean, you look fine. I'm just saying, you didn't even want to wear a tie.
I only have one, and Roberto was wearing it.
I mean, I don't usually wear clothes, so I was kind of out of options.
This is why I'm glad you and I wear suits every day, sir.
Because we always look hip and snappy.
Well, yes. And so that we don't have to deal with this. Hold on a moment.
What? What's the holdup here?
Wait, I see it. Look over at the park. It's Superperson and Webster.
Oh, that.
They haven't gone over yet?
Well, they're out of time now. That's pretty rude of them.
Oh, go knock some sense into those garlic-covered cheese noodles. Someone needs to teach them a thing or two about things.
I'll join you, Roberto. You go with the others.
Alright, let's go, guys. And girls.
I don't believe this. This is the kind of thing you need to teach a child.
Easy. Easy. Ooh. That flying disc hit me in my thinking bone.
Superperson, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be with the governor?
Oh, that. No biggie. We're taking the day off.
What? You weasel spray and potato switchers! You have a job to do! So go on down and do that job so that the job is done, and show those who don't think you can do the job that you can do the job.
What Fergus means is that the town is counting on you. The town needs you.
But it's okay, though. We're not really needed.
Look, you agreed to this. It doesn't matter what you think the odds are. You have a responsibility to take care of. God wants us to honor our responsibilities, no matter what crazy excuse we come up with.
Counterpoint, I think God will be fine with us doing this. We need a break.
Why, you overly moist!
Fergus, deep breath.
Thank you.
Not a problem, but back to the subject. God does want us to rest, but he takes greater pride in us doing our jobs, especially when we've already committed to something, and when people are counting on us.
I think I see what you're getting at.
Thank you, loyal sidekick.
Actually, I was speaking to Erasmus.
No, my name is Superperson. I thought you'd know this by now.
I don't want to let people down, super person. And I really don't want to let God down. I'm going to the speech, and I'm going to protect the governor. Are you coming too?
Go on, waste your time. Feel free to come back when you've come to your senses.
I already have.
Good. Welcome back.
No use responding, lad. He just dinna get it.
I'll show them. I'll have the greatest time of my life all by myself. Whee! With Superperson choosing to stay behind, Governor Lampierre was only going to have half of the protection that he needed. Nevertheless, Erasmus, Fergus, and Webster sprinted down to the town square.
Oh, I hope he comes by soon! I'm about to lose my nerve!
Don't worry, sir. Everything will be...
Stop talking!
Look, here he comes!
Hello?
He didn't make any snide comments on our appearances. We're in the clear!
Uh-huh. Sure. Woohoo.
Governor Lampierre, hi, Harold Paxton here. Just wanted to say that I'm a big fan of yours. I especially liked that bill that you signed that did those things for some people. It was great. It really was.
Thank you, Mr. Paxton. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go over there.
Just wanted to say that if you've got any positions open, like, say, press secretary, I'd be happy to oblige.
Yes, I'll keep note of that.
I'd say that went well.
Are we late?
No, you're just in time. The speech is about to start.
Ladies and gentlemen and bovines, Governor Brian Lampierre.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have come
to become purple!
It's the Purpolator!
Now, let's get to business. Purple business! Purple paint! Away!
Not again!
It tastes like terrible.
Don't taste that! It's very bad for you!
You can run, but you can't be anything other than purple!
This guy really needs to work on his one-liners.
He had to attack now? He's going to ruin this dress. What? It's expensive, and I want to get the deposit back.
I let you borrow it for free.
Shh.
This isn't the time to argue about dresses and the prices of said dresses. We need a plan to fight back.
Oh, I'm hit. These stains will never get out.
Got one! Who's next? You! Girl!
I'm Elaine.
Good for you.
No!
I don't believe it! You took the shot for me? What about making a good impression on...
It doesn't matter. As long as you're happy, that is.
You're so sweet.
This never would have happened if that super person would have just done his job.
Maybe it's not too late. I'll call Superperson with his Superperson communicator device.
And if I were a lima bean, I wouldn't have to worry about... Hello?
Superperson, we need your help!
Who is this?
It's me.
Mama?
No, Webster. We need you right now. The Purpolator snuck back into town, and he just ruined the governor's speech.
What? Impossible. We went over this. He'd have to be crazy to come back and try again.
He is crazy, that's the thing!
Sweet Eisenhower, you're right. I'll be right over. I can't let my town down. Not again. Urgent running powers activate. Then, at a speed never before thought to be possible by a man in a homemade superhero outfit, Superperson dashed to the town square, where the Purpolator had Governor Lampierre cornered.
Any last words before you become purple, Governor?
Yes. Why do you even want to do this?
Because I like purple.
Yes, I can see that, but what's the end goal here? What can possibly be gained by spreading a mixture of blue and red? I mean, why not promote some kind of cause or raise awareness to an issue that affects us all? Why is it that you are focusing all your attention on something so meaningless?
Purple!
Sure. Purple.
Now prepare to be purpolated.
Not so fast, evildoer.
Superperson!
That's right. I'm back to save the day and right my wrongs.
Well, you're too late to stop me. I have already begun spreading my purple wrath all over this pitiful town, and you're next!
Wait, before you blast me, look at what I'm wearing under my left boot.
A purple sock?
That's right, I've already got the purple. So if you try to get me, you'll be wasting your time and your ammo.
Oh, purple.
Now, time to take you down, Purpleator. Arresting powers activate!
No! I have been handcuffed by silver handcuffs! No! I'll be back! You'll see!
No, we won't.
Okay.
League of Men with disappointing hats, take him to jail.
We do not have a jail, sir.
Well, drive him to the nearest one. Governor's orders. Right?
I'll write you a note. Here.
Thank you. Now off we go.
No!
Well, now that that's all taken care of, we can carry on with the speech.
Not quite. I want to know who was responsible for letting in that purple menace.
It was my fault, sir. I didn't think that anything bad would happen here, so I blew it off. It's my fault that the Purpleator got in. Blame me, punish me. Just don't get angry at everyone else.
But it was my fault, too. I went along with it, and I didn't convince him to go back on his decision. I mean, I tried. But I could have tried harder. We're sorry.
Well, you two, looks like you really needed to learn a lesson about responsibility. It's such a shame you had to learn it this way, but I'm not mad. I know just how you feel. When I was a state senator, I felt that a bill I was supporting would have enough signatures to pass, and I really wanted to go to a Haberdashers game, so I didn't go to the voting session. And the bill was one vote short, so
Did
it
the
didn't.
Haberdashers win?
Of course they won. They always win. But the point is that I know what it's like. But you two taking the blame for what's going on shows that you really have learned your lesson.
We sure have. I mean, the whole reason that things fell apart is because, well, I didn't do what I was supposed to. I guess any responsibility, no matter how small, can affect people in huge ways.
Indeed. Now let's clean up and do this thing over again.
Aye, aye, Governor. Once the town was cleaned up, Governor Lampierre gave his speech to a warm and accepting crowd, all without interruption.
And that, my fellow Vermonters, is why our future looks bright ahead. Thank you. Now, I may not understand exactly what it's like to live in such a rural area, and frankly, I don't really want to understand. Nevertheless, please vote for me in the upcoming primary. Given that your town only has 200 people, don't expect to make too much of a difference. You're not Burlington after all. Still, every vote counts. Thank you for hosting me today.
Thank you, Mr. Governor-type person. And thank you all so much for coming. I'll see you next time when more things happen. Mayor Stanford away!
That went well. That is, when I finally decided to show up. So, what do we do now?
We were going to confront you after the speech, giving you this big lecture, going on and on about you lacking responsibility. Honestly, I found that to be a bit much of a headache, but I was overruled. Now that that can't happen, we may as well share the Bible verse we prepared for you.
Man, what doesn't the Bible tell us about?
How to repair your TV set?
The verse is part of the big book. It's a verse in the Bible. It's a Bible verse, as opposed to a verse of a song. No, it's a verse of a Bible, which is a book about God.
1 Corinthians 3:8.
Yes, I knew that.
He who plants and he who waters are one, and each will receive his wages according to his labor.
And that means... help me out here, guys.
I think it's saying that if we do our work and keep our responsibilities, we get more out of life, and God is pleased.
Sounds good to me. Now who wants to watch that muffin and smelly marathon? Or we could go throw the small plastic throwing disc in the park.
I like that one better.
The group had a great rest of the day, spending their time having fun and reflecting on the lesson that they had learned. I would recap it, but the Stannard gang did a pretty good job this time, and I don't feel I have to do it myself. Thus ends our story for today. Come back next time for another exciting Stannard misadventure.